whatever the name may be, if it's a place where Christ is preached, if it's a place where Christ is exalted, we're to go there and give it everything we have in the work of the church.
So I grew up in church, I grew up going to church. It felt like Sunday after Sunday after Sunday, whether it be the same pastor or a different one, they'd get up there and they'd tell this miraculous story. I needed something more than the story. I needed personal experience. I needed a true connection that I definitely was not feeling sitting in a pew in church. I think it's then when he began to peel back these layers of adventure and excitement and nature and just natural beauty to me that I had never seen before. The church was so much bigger than just some building and just sitting in some pew. It was all around us. And that's where I think I discovered my church was in the woods, it was in nature, and it was with people who were backpacking, searching for something bigger, because I was in the exact same boat.
Stand with your church. Oh, there's some people that say, well, I'm looking for a perfect church. Then you'll never find it. Because if you joined it, if you found the perfect church and you joined it, it would be imperfect. You'll never find a perfect church. And this side of glory, there never will be.
God definitely wired me as this adventurous, thrill-seeking guy. And it led me down a path that was exciting and thrilling, but it wasn't for the Lord. Whether it be the next drug I could try, or the next party I could go to, or the next thing, I just could not stop this constant feeling of searching for something bigger, for something greater, for something more, something to click, something to make sense. And that's when I think the whole climbing thing started. For me, climbing is just a way that I can express myself, a way that I can feel connected, not only to God, but just to nature in a whole new way. I'm in God's creation. I can see God through a much clearer lens than I could like in a church. I just see a horizon. I see the trees. I hear the wind blow. I hear the leaves crinkle, and it's like a breath of fresh air. It awakens my spirit. Puts me into an atmosphere that is so indescribable.
I want a change in my life and in my home. I want the joy of living for Christ. How many people claim to be Christians, but they don't have any peace in their life? There's no joy. There's no love in their life. There's no walk with Christ. There's no thrill. I tell you, the Christian life was never meant to be that way.
Your strengths and your abilities and your giftings are not an accident. They're things that God wants to use to glorify His kingdom. You just have to let Him. You have to be open to something new, to something that might terrify you, to something that might push you. It's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be bumpy and it's not going to make sense, but you have got to let God use you for what you were put on this earth for.